Hello guys, welcome back to one of my videos. Today's video is talking about all the things that I watched in January. It was all a series and I think I like them all, one better than the other, but you know, it can't always be perfect. I tried to look for the ones with good ratings so that I wouldn't be disappointed. So let's start. So the first one is Atypical. I know this has been out for quite some time, but I've only watched it now, and I know it's the worst timing to start watching because I started watching because I found out that they were going to cancel it, and everybody was like a bit disappointed. So I was like, well, if everyone is disappointed, it must mean that it's good. So I decided to watch the series that I know that was canceled. So yeah, I mean, just if you want to go ahead, go ahead. The series, I don't know if they're going to do a final season and like make an ending, or if it's just going to end like that, which is quite stupid because there's a lot going on, open ending, lots could happen, but you know they cancel, so obviously that's how it goes. It just doesn't make any sense, but it is very good. It talks about someone in the spectrum of autism, and you can get to see how it is that they see the life through their lenses, if that makes sense, because usually people that are in the spectrum, they are easily overwhelmed with sounds. I mean, it really depends, but it's nice to see how you should deal with them, because sometimes you get to see in the series that people don't know what's going on with him and they treat him very unfairly. So if you get to see what it's like that triggers them, sometimes you could help someone who is having a bit of a panic attack. Not sure exactly what it's called when they're having a bit of a panic attack. So it's really nice in that sense, but it's also entertainment, so it's also nice to see all the stories develop. But yeah, it is cancelled, so. But I would say I'll give it like 8 out of 10, I believe. It's really nice. I don't know what the ratings are in EMDb, but it's really nice series. The next one is Daughter from Another Mother, or the original title, which is Madre Solo a Dos, which means that kind of the same expression, like you only have two mothers, which is funny because you only have one. Well, anyways, it talks about kids that were switched at birth, babies actually, but it's nothing like Switched at Birth. If you've watched Switched at Birth, it is nothing like that. So don't freak out. It is not the same. I was also thinking, like, are they actually just copying it and calling it another name? Like Netflix has gone too far. But it's not. It is not the same. And which I like really about this series is that there's LGBT representation. It is from Mexico. I've never watched a series from Mexico. I should, maybe, but I haven't. And it's nice to see because I've learned Spanish, but the one that they speak in Spain, well, in one part of Spain actually, because it's quite different from region to region. What you expect to see in the series is not really what's going to happen. It starts one way, you're probably gonna hate both mothers, they're just mean to each other for absolutely no reason, so you're probably going to hate them, but as the show progresses, you start to like them, and then there's also some stuff going on, so you probably have to take sides. Well, you don't have to take sides, but you're probably going to think like, this is not right what she did. You know, people are normal. It's not like there's a bad person and a good person. Everyone has made mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes throughout the series, and it's really nice to see what normal people are. You know, so it also talks about feminism. There's a lot about that, how women can work and be mothers, take care of your children, and it talks a lot about that. So if you like all of those subjects, I'm sure you like it. It's also funny and a bit dramatic, and I cried in the last episode. So just be aware, okay? You probably cry as well. For Madre Solo a Dos, I would give it like 9 out of 10. I think it's funny and it's dramatic and there's representation, which you usually don't get to see that much. And they talk about all these subjects at the same time. The next one is Bonding. I'm not sure what you think of this because the first season, I watched it like 2 years ago maybe, and I was like, okay, this is nice, I suppose. There was some representation of I don't know, the BDSM world or something like that, which I've never seen in any series, I believe. and it's funny, but the second season is just not there at all. First of all, it's all about a dominatrix. So you get to see what it's like, the people that come to her, their kinks, and it's supposed to be funny because she's taking a like an assistant, which is her ex best friend from high school, but it just doesn't make any sense and it's not accurate at all. Like dominatrix, they don't have sex with the people that come to her. So the clients, they dominatrix, they're just they do the kinks that people want, but they don't have sex with them. And they are kind of giving hints on that throughout the series, especially on the second season. So the representation is just not there at all. It doesn't make any sense because I don't know. I've looked up after watching the series, and it was like this is nothing like the series at all because they are giving this impression that dominatrix are like sex workers, which is nothing wrong with that, but it's just not the same. Sex workers, well, they have sex with their clients, and dominatrix don't. There's a, I believe every single one of them have a clear boundary when it comes to that, but the show doesn't really touch that, and it's just doesn't make any sense. And clearly, the main character, she has no idea on the rules behind the BDSM community and everything else. She doesn't really give much consent, and she doesn't really abide by that rule. It's just, it's just not there. But it was funny, I believe, but I would not recommend, to be honest. So I saw that a lot of people are watching it. It's like one of the top 10 series on Netflix, but if you haven't, don't. Next one is Fate the Wings Saga. I have made a whole video all about that series. I enjoyed it. I don't know why people didn't. I think it would be like 7 out of 10. I mean, it's not amazing, but I'm in lockdown. Everything like slightly exciting is okay for me. Obviously, I grew up also watching The Wings. It is nothing like the series. No wonder that was made for kids. This is supposed to be for young adults or teens. So obviously the series will be different. I don't know what people were expecting. If you were expecting a live action, like it's not that, and they never told that it was going to be that, so I don't know why people were expecting that. It is not a live action, so it's not going to be the same exact stories, but with real actors. I don't know why people get that idea because that's what everyone is saying. Like it's nothing like the series, nothing like the animated one. So it is not, but if you just don't think about that and you just enjoy the show for what it is, then I believe you'll really like it. Obviously, some stuff are kind of stretched. I have the whole video about that, but it's for teens. I suppose they're trying to make some of the animation come into play, so some stuff are kind of cringy, but overall I think it was a really nice series. I don't know what people are going on about, but just watch it. If you don't like it, just stop. I think at least 2 episodes until you actually know. The last one that I watched was Lupin, also from Netflix. I've seen a lot of posts from Netflix on Instagram because I follow them, and they were saying like if you enjoyed a money heist, then you will enjoy Lupin because it's also about robbery. And I watched that, La Casa de Papel or Money Heist, whatever you call it. And I enjoyed it like the first season. Then it just kind of went there down the hill from that. Well, second season is kind of the same. They just split it, but after that, I'm not really excited about the next season. But Lupin is looking good. Obviously, some stuff are kind of a stretch. That would never happen in real life. But overall, I think it's a really nice series and it's funny. And I don't know, I'm not really watching a lot of series that are with French actors, people talking in French, like Emily in Paris. It's just not that good. So if you actually want to hear people talking French in Friends, then I think you would like Lupin. And if you like Money Heist, I believe this is the show for you. So that is it. I think I liked most of them. I just didn't really like Bonding, but the episodes were so small that I just thought, you know what? I'll just watch it so I can have my opinion, because I don't like to say that I didn't like something and if I don't completely finish it. So now I know it sucks. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'll be making these every month. So I've already started watching a show that is so good. I've already finished because it was a mini series, and that'll be on the next video from February. I believe it's really one of the best mini series I've ever watched. So if you want to check that, just keep on watching my videos, subscribe, hit the bell button, give it a like because it really helps, and also comment what was the favorite series you watched this month, well, January. Tell me all of the ones you've watched as well if you think they're good recommendations, because I have lots of time and I need to watch something exciting, so it's really hard to find that. If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!